Good afternoon and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we are going to be covering Transformers Studio Series Gamerverse '04 Megatron. Today is the robot mode video, and of course on Thursday I'll be doing the vehicle mode video, and on Wednesday I will be doing the blindformers video. So, buckle in and prepare. This is the week of Megatron again. Yeah, we covered a Megatron earlier, didn't we? Yeah, lots of Megatrons coming out lately. Lots of Megatrons. And Primes. Speaking of Primes, I've got a Prime right here, so we could do a nice little size comparison of this Megatron and the Prime. And by the way, if you like what you see here and you want to help me raise awareness for the blind and the visually impaired, then please go below and hit the like button, subscribe, and share this content with everybody that you know. I would ask that you specifically share this content to r/blind on Reddit. r/blind on Reddit constantly gets mad at me for sharing my own content there. They say, they just don't understand what I'm doing here. And I know a few of the blind people on that subreddit do understand what I'm doing here, and I'm tired of fighting with the moderator. So if you wouldn't mind, share my videos with r/blind so that the blind can find my videos that actually want to find my videos, and we can maybe bypass the gatekeeping that the moderator does for the blind. I don't want blindness to be gate kept, okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Let's get into this comparison. So, Megatron here and Optimus Prime, their shoulders are nearly on the same level, but Optimus is a little taller than Megatron. Surprised. I know I am. Let's compare them on this side so we don't have Megatron's weird little thing on his shoulder. Let's take a look. All right, we're going to switch them sides, and yeah, Optimus is just a smidge taller than Megs when it comes to the shoulder. Let's put them back to back and do a little comparison on their heads. Yeah, Optimus is the taller bot here. And I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, just tilt Megatron a bit. Let's do this again. Yeah, no, Optimus is the taller bot. Not by much, but Optimus is the taller bot. And that's a bit odd. I could have sworn they both were pretty big. So that's the comparison with Prime and Megs. They actually do kind of work well together. I do think they look great. Let's move that Prime's axe there, and then Meg's mace. Come on, bend your elbow. There you go, Megs. Yeah, bam! They're fighting. Ah! All right, let's put Prime over here off to the side, and now we'll spend the rest of the video talking about Megs. Go Prime. Okay. So, Gamerverse Megatron here is not a bad Transformer. He comes with a few accessories, but not many. He comes with 3 accessories, which is a lot more accessories than Armada Megatron came with. Even though Gamerverse Megatron's in the Voyager price point, he still came with accessories. So, he comes with this mace thing. They're calling it a spiked mace, but this is not a spiked mace. There is a term for this weapon. And that term was used in Diablo 2. And I know I came across a few of those types of maces in Diablo 2. And there's a specific term for a bladed mace like this. The Paladin would get them all the time in that game. It's messing with me that I don't remember the term for this, but this was a very powerful weapon for the Paladin to have in Diablo 2. It's not like a rounded top mace with a bunch of spikes. When people say spike mace, that's what I think of. No, this isn't. It's tall. It's kind of rectangular in shape. It's got 4 crescent moon blades that are all attached to a central post with the actual like curve of the moon pointing outwards. And yeah, that is not a traditional spike flail like a ball with a bunch of spikes on it that you would be thinking. A lot of people keep saying spiked flail, and that's what I think when I hear spiked flail. Maybe this is a maul. That's it. This is a maul. I want to think. I believe that's the right word for it. So we're going to set it off to the side. It also comes with this handle, but unlike the Gamerverse Optimus Prime, it only comes with 1 handle piece. Gamerverse's axe came with 2 handle pieces. And now the other piece that comes with this Megatron is his gun, and this is really well done. I do like this gun. His fusion cannon it's really nice. They did a decent job with it, and you can even stick your you can't really stick maybe yeah, okay, so the end of his maul isn't able to be siege port compatible, but the bit on the side is, and there is a siege port on each end of Megatron's cannon. so you can do a blast effect of it firing. And let's see if I can rotate around here, pull this stuff off the top of this thing so it doesn't get lost. And let's get a couple of blast effects to showcase this weapon, because that is neat that it has a blast effect on both ends. All right, you know what? That's a nice blast effect to put on one end, and that's a nice blast effect to put on the other end. So on the front of the gun, we're going to put this fun laser effect, and on the back of the gun, we're going to put this fun explosion effect. Boom! Look at that. That's pretty neat. I like that. That is Megatron's gun. Yeah, it's a fun little gun, and it's not too big. It's not too bulky. It seems to be the Goldilocks zone of fusion cannons for Megatron. Just right. When we put it on the ground here, raise up your arm. There you go. We put it on the ground here. We can see that the gun, or if you can't see, the gun goes just above the big spiky thing on his knee. So set the gun off to the side over here with the maul. And now let's talk about Megatron here. Let's talk first about the articulation and stuff. He's got some really great shoulders here. Elbows. This elbow joint, interestingly enough, it's a double jointed arm. He's got two joints in his elbow. Isn't that nice? You can actually do a lot with that double jointed arm. He's also got a hand that wiggles because of the way it transforms, but it doesn't rotate, sadly. The other hand does wiggle a bit too, but no rotation. And both elbows are double jointed, which is nice. The shoulders for these elbows. And I do like the fact that whenever you get the double jointed, it is a bit loose, but you can kind of pop it into place, and you get a sturdier joint just for the robot arm. But you can access the double joint if you want to, and that's fun. I like the fact you have a choice there. Coming up here on his arms, we've got he can raise up to a 90 on both sides at his shoulders, rotate 360 at each shoulder, and then no butterfly. No sort of ab crunch or anything like that, but he does have full rotation, 360 degrees at the waist. Now coming down here to his legs, and we've got, he can pull, let's actually, whoa, that's not bad. Holy crap, you can pull a very strong, more than a 90 at the, wow, dude, Megatron. What is that? That is some insane length on that kick right there. What are you doing? Trying to kick Metroplex in the face? Good God. So he can actually, let's see, can we actually get him to stand like this though? That's the question. Oh, we can. That's neat. You got a Megatron here who can kick to the sky and stand doing it. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's a fun little thing you can do with this Megatron. You can really get them some good poses. So down here towards the knees, well, first off, we'll cover the back bend. He can kick himself in the back of the head. Actually, can he actually accomplish that? He can! He can kick himself in the back of the head. That's fun. Okay, now towards the front, rotate that arm up. He doesn't get as much on the front as he does in the back, but he does get a lot of movement in these legs. These legs have got excellent movement. And to offset the fact that the legs are so articulated, the knees are terribly articulated. You've got, because of the way everything transforms, you can pop out this stuff in behind his leg a bit, and you can get a better knee going on like that. Yeah, he can actually like pick this up, but you see him back here, you've got to disassemble a lot of the transformation for him to pick his knee up. So far as to try and poke himself in the eye with his little... Actually, yeah, he can almost poke himself in the eye with the knee spike. But you lock that knee in, and then you can fold this bit, all the stuff up on his back. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But the knee doesn't really do that much, doesn't have that much articulation when it's got everything in its back area. It is kind of a shame that that knee is a bit faulty in that regard, but the hips do make up for it immensely. And then there's side-to-side pivot on the feet, but not as much as you would expect. Not as much as you would expect. It's not bad, though. That's decent. It's wiggles. All right, let's talk sculpt work. And, well, before I start that, I did forget to mention weight. Let's take a look. So, Megatron is lighter than Optimus Prime here. Gamerverse Optimus Prime is the heavier bot, and I do wish they had put a little more plastic into this Megatron to make him a heavy bot. He doesn't really seem that heavy of a bot. So we'll go from the feet and we'll work our way up when it comes to sculpt. He's got some fun vent action on his toes, which is fun. I do like his his robot feet there. They're really good. There's all this sculpt work, and the way everything fits together for the front of his legs and the sides is excellent. I do like that those lines there. They're really fun. All those lines. There's some on this side too. Um, those are fun lines. Now we come over here to the front of the leg, and we've got, oh, wait, what's going on here? What have I screwed up? I've screwed something up, haven't I? No, I'm good. Okay. For a second there, I thought I had transformed him wrong, but I didn't. There, it's all good. It's all good. We're all good here. We come up here on the inside of his legs. You got some of these vent things that are part of his transformation. I do like the fact that on the inside it does make it nice and clean. And then coming up on the sides of his legs, we got more stuff. On the back, we've got the kibble that folds into the backs of his legs. Very clean transformation here. Very clean robot mode. Even though he was from a vehicle, you don't find many of those parts just hanging out in this robot mode. Coming over here to his back, and we've got a very clean backpack with a siege port in it, and just there's a little waffling down here below the backpack. I wish that was kind of covered up. Then we come over here to the front, and we've got his crotch area, really nicely done. I do like his hips. I love the fact that his upper thighs are sculpted in great detail. This is some amazing sculpt work, and they never do anything with the thighs. And that makes me very happy that they actually did something here. His chest piece is very, I guess the word would be like elegant, minimalistic. It's sleek. It's nice. It fits him. It's a good chest piece for him. He's got a couple of vents going on in here. That's some really nice stuff going on there. And it feels like heavy armor, like Megatron's chest is supposed to be. He's got a very armored chest. And then we'll come over here to the arms, and we'll start at the hands. The hands are pretty good. I wish there was some more articulation in those hands. I really do. Decent hands. Forearm-wise, on both of his forearms, really cool. One of them has a siege port. The other one just has these cool little line things that act as like, Shredder's little things, or Batman's weird little blades on his glove, I assume. Those are like blades. So that's fun. And you come up here, you got this little platform that can move back and forth on his shoulder, part of transformation. And you've got this weird little shoulder thing that sticks up like some sort of armor shield. That's pretty cool. That's on his left arm. On his right arm, you got no sort of armored shield. You just got this little pokey thing that pokes up, and then you have a siege peg at the top, a little bigger than normal siege pegs. And then we come over here to his head, and his head just got this really great sculpt work in it. Really nice head. Really, really nice head. It's smaller than I thought it would be. Like, that's something that's a bit weird. This head just feels like it's a smidge too small for this robot mode. Maybe just a little bit larger on the head, but they didn't do bad with this head sculpt. That is an excellent little head sculpt. And this is an excellent transformer for the Voyager class. His transformation's kind of neat, and we'll be talking about it tomorrow. And that the robot mode by itself, even though the knees do kind of fail a bit at articulation, everything else about him seems to be pretty good. He holds together nicely. He fits together nicely. Everything's clean and crisp, and he's got some great articulation points. And because of how he's designed, he's very well balanced and can achieve some stances and stuff that you normally can't get with Transformers, just because of how imbalanced their robot modes can be. You got a lot of top weight or bottom weight, and for this guy, it seems to be the middle and the top and the bottom. It's all about the same weight. They did a good job dispersing the weight evenly throughout this Transformer. So let's before I leave you today, let's talk siege pegs. There's one on the bottom, siege ports. I think there's one on the bottom of each foot. I could be wrong, and I am wrong. There is none on the bottom of the feet. There is none on the sides of his legs. There's one on his back, and there's one on his arm, and then there's one for each of his hands. So that's 4 siege ports. Not very many at all. Not very many at all. Excellent Transformer overall. Rating for him, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I wish the knees were a bit better. I do wish the knees were a bit better, but this is another great robot. This is another great robot. Then again, I haven't gotten everything that Transformers come out with this year, but just about everything I've picked up this year from Hasbro on the Transformers front has been an excellent robot mode. They you can't go wrong with some of these. This is really good. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope that I've helped you make a better decision on your Gamerverse Megatron. It's a wonderful transformer, and tomorrow I will talk in depth about how to get him from this mode, his robot mode, to his hover tank mode. And we'll talk about that and some of the weird and unique things that happen during that transformation. I can't wait to bring it to you, but I'll leave you here. Thanks for watching. Please tune in next Friday. Bye-bye for now.